Alright, and we're back. Welcome back to the next part in this Let's Play series. We need to go speak with Tiamat. I can click on. There we go. Alright. It has been quite some time since I last set foot into Azazla, but I understand the three of you were here rather most recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Nope. Alas, not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Panto's the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. I've met with Tiamat, and I've met with Midgard Sommer. Speaking of Midgard Sommer, isn't he technically still in me? Like, a part of me now? Like, what? We haven't heard from him in a while. So, what happened to him, you know? Okay. Oh, we haven't. Yeah, I wanna. Okay, so even now she remains a prisoner of the Allegan Empire, or let's just say it helped that Midgard Sommer was there to introduce me, or just say nothing. I'm gonna say, let's just say it helped that Midgard Sommer was there to introduce me. I'm going to bring my grandpa into this. Ah, yes, you are a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came to speak with her. A worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see, then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Okay. Interesting. Give me the money. I don't need the food. Unless it's smoked chicken. I will take it. Okay. Estinian. Tiamat awaits. This way. Let's go speak with her. Oh, the music, yes. Hello? Where? Oh, is that a spot on the ground? Oh, it is. I hate that. Hate that for me. Hi, Tiamat. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, man of child, or child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
That my sins should be repeated. I sensed not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Mercidia, our children. The icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools of the Allagan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Yes, the dragons of Mercidia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can only be no other explanation. Accursed Ascians, vile minions of darkness. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop? Oh, Tiamat.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have from me, slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm.
Oh?
We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mercidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Tiamat redemption? Oh, Mama's angry. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed, ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
A chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn and to all those who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of men. Hey, there he is. Ah, the little smile. Oh god. That. While Porkies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why yes, we can. We can indeed. The Elegants kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alphino and Panto here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Saracenian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard that can be to dare dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I to help me take the first steps towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the Flagship. Ah, yes, we are familiar with it. The Aethochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this, a spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. When did you... Do you just have bottles of this on hand, Graha? Yeah, I will say. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you? I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain Ramboros, Oriange and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference of not only memories but traits of certain bloodlines, and so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes were granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood, and armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try at least. Agreed, we will take good care of it. To the flagship then. Yep. I can't wait to do a trust with fucking Estidian. I absolutely cannot wait. Alright. We will be back, Tiamat. We will be back. Oh, is it up? Oh, it's up there. Okay, I hate going up here because it's such a high up altitude. Like, please. Okay. Oh, it's up here. There we go. Hello. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Me immediately smacking the button. Okay. Up here. Okay. That's all for now. Here? I saw like a yellow. There we go. Malodorious node. Okay. Sure. Friction between metallic components detected. The temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. I don't think that's it. Oh, is there one in here? Nope, that's Estidian. Hi, Estidian. Nice crew. Don't mind me. Okay. Over here. Yeah, where the group would be one, you know? Warning, scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in -2,200 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Okay, that might be it. That might be it. Okay, here. No, can I think Data link Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause. Intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? No, don't proceed. Okay, back down there. I'm afraid Estidian and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? Oh god, this four. No. I just love the no. Alright, I did a node which smelled like burned hair. Yes, a chirruping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Or I found a way to activate mechanical sentries, if that's any help. I mean, of course, it's the dragon restraints. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. Huh. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Graha spoke. Oh, we have a Graha Tia right here. Look at him. And it was chirruping, you say? Very well, let us take a closer look. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken for the chief technologists and members of the royal family. Yo, let's put that blood on there. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Can you just hear somebody smacking something? What? Why are people smacking things? New user detected. Commencing biometric No, not again. No, this is like that one time. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. No, why can't we answer Grahatia? My name is Pantocrator. Welcome, Pantocrator. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. Well, that's more than I can say, confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the collection. So can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. Oh no. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating application protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. Oh my god. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Oh my god. Excuse that noise. I am adjusting my headset. Okay. Restrainment no. For vengeance. Smoked chicken. That's what I need, right? Hold up. Oh yeah. Yeah, give me that. Give me that anytime. Okay. Give me 1 second though. I need to just Ooh, okay. If you experience any like cuts in the video, like just random, that's probably me having to edit some, or not edit, but I have to fix some stuff. Probably cut them out. Okay, where did I move up? Here? No, it's up. Let's go here. No, I lied. It's down here. There we go. let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 4202, of course. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update 5 years and 1 day. Oh no. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraint instead? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may be no longer accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via Loop Pro once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to Grahatia once this is over. Gotcha. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allegan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians, and it was the same time in Ishgard where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you try to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Vandaniel? Will you try to reach out to him too?
Personally? No.
I do not think I will be doing that. Vandaniel is a bitch-ass motherfucker. Enemy or no, I want to understand him. I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Certainly after I've wiped the smile off his face. Yeah, certainly, yeah. I'm gonna wipe the smile off your face, boy. I'm not reaching out to him. I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it. Acidia, you know what? You and me, dynamic duo. We just straight up kill Vandaniel, no questions asked. Endwalker never happens. Speaking of Endwalker, I'm fucking hyped. We're going to the fucking moon. Okay. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people. Wait, no, I just literally oh wait, no, I did say like. Yeah, okay, never mind. You see the good in people, even if it be the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Yeah, that's true. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphino has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Alright. Where do we go? Back to Tiamat? Yeah, we're going back. Okay. There. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies with the sheer quantity of either, with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning, I'll need all the either I can get. Thank you in advance. Oh boy. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal, rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it may very well. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints ethereal dampers. Oh boy, moment of truth. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Why can't we help? Like, we probably have a surplus of either. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alag. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Panto, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Tell me of your war with the men of Alag, because that's something that she spoke of. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures. Not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Mericidia, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the sea. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest. Kin to the trees, surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlian scholar, Rurusha. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear, if only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held domain. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet, as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man. Blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. But all things weren't peaceful, huh? No. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end. For the men of Alad slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest well, only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Ooh, Alize, take it easy. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Ugh, thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Oh my god. Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. Okay, once more. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close. I can feel it. And while I've only gotten a few more drops of either left to give, yours and Raha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here we go. Let's do it.
No! I'm almost there!
Hey, there we go. Oops, sorry. Bumped my mic. You got this, girl. You got this. I believe in you.
This is it, Angelo!
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip growth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Oh boy. Here we go. Come on. Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Oh. My children.
Slosk an ol fol kael an. Slosk seth som in an.
Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace.
Afatan. Mon ud. One an. Lis a an. Do ud an.
Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When
Aw.
that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Stop! This is sad! Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Wait, my girl. Ooh, look at her. Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Oh, we're going.
He
Sign.
flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Hello? Estinian, you good? I thought he was just like jumping like through the sky, like self-propelling. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle. So it'd be wiser to gather the full strength of the Silence first. The foe we face demands no less. Give me the smoked chicken. I don't want to have to buy that for the thousands of drill. The Flames of War, with Lunar Bahamut bound for Pagalthan. Rahatia is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow Scions. I have already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous at in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Okay. Oh, okay, we're just here now. Okay. Okay. No, but I'm gonna end the episode here because this is a great spot to end the episode because it seems like we're gonna be entering a new dungeon soon. New fight. So, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, this Let's Play series. And I hope to see you guys next episode. Love you all. Take care.